Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Steve Rydzewski, and he is running for State Assembly, District number 37, folks. A lot of Dodge County and the surrounding areas, okay? And we're sick of these career politicians, and this is the man to replace that. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay. So yeah, we're up here in Oshkosh today. The EAA is going on, watching the warbirds fly over, and back in the city where I went to college and graduated back in '95. Went to work at a cheese factory in Mayville as a supervisor, and then I spent 12 years at Grande, doing every dirty job you can do in a cheese plant. And over the years, worked my way up, became a plant manager, ended up working at UW-Madison for a couple of years, teaching short courses, etc. And just 5-6 years ago, I started getting more involved in what's going on with our government. Just started being concerned with some of the things I was seeing, and did a presentation on election fraud. And my opponent in 2022 showed up at that meeting and stood and said, "Well, I didn't have any proof of what I just presented," which wasn't true. So I ended up thinking about that, and having been down to the Capitol, been on 60 Minutes, etc., in the fight for election integrity, I decided to run as a write-in candidate. Only was in the race for 37 days, something like that. I got about 1,100 votes with a Polish last name. So, but I just stayed in the fight, and I ran 2 years ago and got about a third of the votes in the primary, the Republican primary here. And so I'm hoping to get over the top this year. I live in Beaver Dam. I'm about 3/4 of a mile from the big data center project, which some of you may have seen me at the Charlie Barron's event, speaking up and speaking out, or at the city council meetings in Beaver Dam. And that project, there were protections in place that would have prevented that project at the scale that it's at. And so my opponent in this race co-authored state assembly bill AB 140 and bypassed those protections for just the Beaver Dam and Port Washington data center projects to go ahead. So there's a lot of consequences to that decision, and we're seeing communities all over the country standing up against their communities being bulldozed by these data centers. And so beyond that, I just want better schools. I want less taxes, and some of these things, they don't take, like better schools, it just doesn't take more money. Sometimes it just takes backbone. And I think we need a legislator in office that has transparency. I bring transparency and forthrightness and honesty to that seat in the legislature. So I'm hoping that you're going to get out and you're going to vote August 11th, and bring a friend and vote for Steve Rydzewski August 11th. I'm happy to answer any questions if you want to reach out to me on Facebook or email at steverydzewski@gmail.com or Steve Rydzewski for 37th Assembly on Facebook. Please reach out, ask questions, ask away. I'm happy to talk about anything. And again, vote for Steve Rydzewski August 11th. Thanks.
All right, Steve, we want to thank you. This is a card that has some of his contact information on. Please come out and vote for Steve. Thank you.